The Mandalorian and Vader are headed to Celebration.
Plus, I sit down with Christopher Sean from Star Wars Resistance.
And I get locked up in handcuffs.
It's true. All of it.
This is the Star Wars Show from the Lucasfilm headquarters in San Francisco. Here's your hosts, Andy and Anthony.
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only Star Wars show on the internet that was just a dream this entire time.
How's that for a twist you never saw coming?
To the news.
The Mandalorian is coming to Star Wars Celebration in Chicago next month with its very own panel.
That's right. Executive producer and writer Jon Favreau will be joined by executive producer and director Dave Filoni to share information about the perilous world of The Mandalorian, the new live-action Star Wars series coming to Disney+. The panel takes place live on the Celebration stage on Sunday, April 14th, and presented simultaneously at the Galaxy and Twin Sun stages. Vader Immortal is also coming to Star Wars Celebration.
The creative team behind the new Star Wars VR series from ILMxLAB, as well as writer David S. Goyer, will take the stage on Friday, April 12th at 1:30 to talk about new key details from the first episode.
Vader Immortal takes place on Mustafar and puts you at the center of an original canonical Star Wars adventure taking place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Following the panel, ILMxLAB and Oculus will open a booth on the show floor, bringing fans an exclusive interactive preview of Vader Immortal Episode 1 that will stay open for the rest of Celebration.
More guests are also coming to Star Wars Celebration that you can meet and or greet.
New to the growing list of celebrities is Warwick Davis, known for his multiple roles in Star Wars, playing characters whose names start with W. If you can name them all in the comments, I will give you 5 points.
Joining him are Penny McCarthy, Annabelle Davis, founding member of ILM, Lorne Peterson, and Star Wars Resistance's very own Bobby Moynihan.
For more on the panels and people coming to Star Wars Celebration, check out starwars.com/SWS.
Finally this week, it wouldn't be Star Wars Celebration without exclusive merch.
Woo! Love those exclusives.
We're talking blue chrome Funko exclusives, a exclusive Darth Vader bust from Lego, and exclusive throwback Episode 1 Darth Maul and Obi-Wan figures from Hasbro.
For more on the exclusives coming to Star Wars Celebration, including the new lottery system, check out StarWars.com and StarWarsCelebration.com. And for more breaking news from around the galaxy, check out StarWars.com/SWS. We are once again in a secret, undisclosed location deep in the Earth's molten core with Madeline. This time we are going to be looking at some actual props and artifacts from The Last Jedi.
Let's start off with these. These are manacles. This particular pair is used when Rey is being led into Snoke's throne room. Anthony, would you like a demonstration of how these go on?
Oh, they're just magnets in there.
The pieces connect with magnets, so a good application of practical objects that can be very effective.
Cool, let's take them off and move on to something else.
What else do you have to show us? We have two versions of the very same prop. This is Paige Tico's detonator. This particular version is the hero version that she holds in kind of like close-up shots. The shots where your heart breaks because the detonator is perched precariously at the edge. This is the special effects version, so the on-set props team would be controlling it with a remote in order to have it appear to be teetering.
Yoda's cane, that is incredible. I'll hold that one.
Yeah, sure, go for it. This particular cane is made out of fiberglass. This is a lightweight fiberglass. We also have a heavier fiberglass version, and we also have a foam rubber version. When operating a puppet like Yoda, there's only so much leverage and weight that puppets can hold. So if he's in a static shot, then you can use a heavier one, maybe with more detail. If he's meant to be walking with his cane, then you want something a bit lighter. Right here in the center of the table, we have a very iconic lightsaber design. This is Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. We see it in flashback. I was very excited that they could make sure to recreate and have this be the perfect lightsaber.
Now, I know you have to treat all these things very, very carefully because they are one of a kind and they're part of film history and stuff. You ever do like a quick vroom, vroom? You ever do like a little
No.
No? Not once?
No.
You're very irresponsible.
I know. In the front of the table, we have
Broom Boy.
Broom Boy's toys.
Broom Boy's toys, known as his work equipment.
It's a sad life when these are Broom Boy's toys. 2 out of 3 of those are forced work implements.
This is significantly heavy.
Well, that's the battle tank playset.
So yeah, this would
expensive.
essentially be like one of the brushes they use on the fathers or to clean.
This is the Hero Jedi Scripture book. This particular piece was built from a wood carving that was then molded and cast. They made around 40 versions of this particular book before they settled on the few that they ended up actually using in the film.
How many pages actually have content on them?
They all have content. There is content on all the pages.
Well, this is all amazing. Please remove these manacles from me. I promise I won't touch anything.
Okay.
Can I get a pair of those to keep upstairs?
Ooh, hey.
For all the time?
You know, just give me a call whenever
Yeah.
you need them. I'll come right up.
We have Kazuda Xiono. Dude, that's hard to say.
Kazuda Xiono.
Kazuda Xiono. So that's how we're starting this one. All right. So, Christopher Sean, you are Kazuda Xiono in Resistance. Would love to talk a little bit about your experience making the show, because this is your first like big voice acting gig, and you're generally a screen actor. How is this different for you?
I mean, the cool thing is I get to like work and collaborate and have chemistry with the other actors, because we're all working in the same room. But there are times when you're working by yourself and you're kind of like all eyes on you. Even the lights are on you and you're kind of like, oh man. With Kaz, I get to be me, how I am indoors at home with my kids and my lady. Like, I get to be that person in Kaz. So it's like my get out of jail free card to be silly.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk a little bit about like the process of making the show. How has it been getting involved in the Star Wars universe and the community through this new show?
To be a part of such a huge universe. I mean, I grew up with Star Wars.
Right.
So it's a dream and it's still surreal. I mean, even now we got picked up for season 2 and I'm still trying to think like, is this real? Like, you know, when are they gonna really like wake me up from this?
All right, so far in production of this show, you know, you haven't had a lot of official interactions with the community as Kaz. You haven't, you know, had a celebration yet. Are you looking forward to getting involved in that sort of stuff? Celebration's just around the corner.
I mean, Celebration, you know, you hear all about it. And I've been to San Diego Comic-Con and they say this is like comparable, if not better. And it's Star Wars, you know? So it's like everyone cheering everyone on. So I'm nervous, I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. I can't wait to meet every single person that enjoys the show, that doesn't, so I can explain why they should love the show. I mean, for me, the biggest thing is this. If you love the movies, we fill in the blanks to the movies. And it's happening really soon.
Awesome, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh.
Andy? No? Thanks, Andy.
Well played. Well played.
You're watching the Star Wars show.
Last week we wanted to hear your memories of seeing The Phantom Menace, and boy howdy did y'all have some memories.
Ruben Ramirez got fully made up to look like Maul for the opening screening, and Galaxy 1977 liked the movie so much, he brought Jar Jar home with him as his roommate.
We know that feel, Galaxy.
Evan Bushkar shared that even though he was 2 when it came out, his mom took him to see it 9 times. That's just subliminally, Star Wars is now in your memory forever. Good work, Mom. Ethan Hall shared his Jar Jar swag, and Joshua Makes Smile shared a story that I think a lot of us can relate to, saying, buying the soundtrack on CD and having 2 weeks before the premiere to convince myself that the tracks entitled Qui-Gon's Noble End and Qui-Gon's Funeral couldn't possibly be about what they seemed to be about.
There were so many great memories, we couldn't share them all here. So we highly suggest you check out the hashtag for more.
And as always, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and if you see us at Celebration, say hi. We won't bite.
Unless we're hungry.
And we're usually hungry. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Month with David Esquire.
Perfect.
I
One take.
Put it all in there is what I say.
Why don't we put one out that's completely unedited?